Zarn and Bailyn Sullivan, two bros, literally, lining up to play the New Zealand Māori against Ireland and Hamilton tonight. Fantastic news, fellas. Is this the first time that you've ever played together in any kind of professional game?
Yep. Yeah, well, ever really. Even before we become professional players, we never really played with each other, so it's pretty cool.
All right, identify yourselves then. Which one's Zarn?
Me. This one. This is me.
And Bailyn?
Yep. Hello.
Just talk us through first, Zarn, what's it like, getting picked to play for New Zealand Māori against the Irish?
Yeah, it's pretty special, let alone playing against the Irish team. But just being picked in the Māori's camp is special to me and my family, also to Bailyn, and just the people that, we're representing is an opportunity that we've dreamt of all our lives.
So, Bailyn, you must have played a few matches in the backyard, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't think those ones count because there's a few tears in those ones from Zarn, but no.
Yeah, they don't get you a jersey, do they? Bailyn, how proud are you, mate, playing for this New Zealand Māori side?
No, I'm absolutely stoked about it. You always want a dream to play either for your culture or for your country, and to do both is it's pretty special.
It's going to be a real tough game against a team that's, we measure them against the All Blacks. They've won 2 out of the last 3 too. So what kind of a game are you expecting?
I reckon they're going to be real physical up front with their 4-pack. The Northern Hemisphere teams are usually pretty big. Their backs are quite sharp as well. So looking forward to it. Yeah,
Zarn, what about you?
Yeah, I just look at it as another opportunity to play one of the best teams in the world, and it's got to be my first, but I hope it's not the last, that's for sure.
Zarn, well, what is it like being in the New Zealand Māori camp? How is it different from the other teams that you play for?
I think it's just the camaraderie against each other in training, off the field, and just having different conversations with different people you've never met, or you've met on the field against each other. So it's just that knocking heads against each other and going to battle together.
And Bailyn, it must be a very special feeling indeed. The one thing that everyone's got in common, obviously, is that, you're all Māori, and to get that opportunity to just be in that environment itself must be pretty amazing. Yeah.
Just like you said, it's when you got a full team full of Māoris and you know how everyone kind of talks and acts and whatnot, is pretty special. And it's quite funny at the camp at the moment with everyone trying to, try to express themselves and whatnot. So, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, Zarn and Bailyn Sullivan with us. What a proud moment for the families. What did your mum and dad say, Zarn?
No, they were pretty speechless. A lot of tears from mum, and dad was a lot of words. So very emotional, but very proud.
And the wider family, Bailyn, you must have had heaps of messages from people.
Yeah, I'm getting messages from people that are saying that they're my cousins from way back that I've never met before, but it's pretty funny.
Now you're famous, bro. Everyone wants to know you. That's the thing, isn't it?
Oh, no, mate. I'll tell you. People from kindergarten saying that we went to school together. I'm like,
hey, what? How many family are going to be at the match in Hamilton?
I'd say double digits.
Yeah.
You can't put a number on it.
And how much? Let's talk about the rugby preparation, because there's a match to be won here. And talking to Clayton McMillan a couple of weeks ago, I asked him. I said, what is the goal of these two matches? He said to win them both.
Yeah, 100%. All Blacks got to do a job, and we got to do a job as well, and put some stats on the board for not let alone our people, but also for the country. So we're taking nothing lightly and making sure we put numbers on that scoreboard on Wednesday night.
That's the thing, Bailyn. The New Zealand Māori's got a great track record against international teams, so you don't want to actually, you want to keep that going as much as possible.
Yeah, 100%. I think teams kind of take us lightly and think that it's just a B-rated team, but the boys pull together and they really dig deep for each other, and I guess teams don't really expect it.
Also, there's a couple of players in there, Zarn, like I'm talking about TJ and Brad, and that, who would have had All Black ambitions themselves and probably a bit disappointed. So there's a fair bit to prove.
Yeah, 100%. And with them being co-captains for the team is pretty special, for them and for the country. But as you said, they've got to prove a point to, work their way back into the squad of the AB. So what a better place to do it.
Is the health in the camp all right? Because we've had a couple of All Blacks scares with COVID with the coaches and that before this first test.
Yeah, no, Māoris are always good. The immune system's a bit different, so boys are still charging.
What do you get up to when you're not actually doing the training and stuff? What does everyone do around camp?
Oh, walk around town barefooted, gumboots, Māoris on, just chill. What Māoris do, eh?
Swannies on, chopping a tree down whenever we want.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Nothing cold down there, so it's all good.
What are your ambitions, Zarn, for the future, man? Talk us through those.
Yeah, obviously it's just been playing good footy for NPC as well as Super, and if I do that to best of my abilities, the rest will look after itself, and hopefully that leads to a black jersey or still in the Māoris. I'll be proud to put both jerseys on, but at the moment it's just focusing on what I have ahead on Wednesday and doing my job.
What about you, Bailyn?
Yeah, no, similar to Zarn. I got to win in that last year, so we're thinking about going back-to-back this year.
Yeah, you wish, mate.
But yeah, no, his aspiration's always to be an All Black, and Māori All Blacks is the next big thing. So yeah, no, just taking it day by day, game by game, and just looking forward to the future.
Mm-hmm. What about the All Blacks playing Ireland? What are your thoughts on that, Zarn?
Yeah, it'll be cool to watch. I know we're playing them first, so we'll see what they can do differently and what we can do differently in the second game. But we just got to make sure we do the job on the first. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday night.
Bailyn, were you supporting the Blues in that final, were you, or not?
No way.
Of course he was.
No
better place.
Yeah.
No better place than Eden Park.
I was only supporting him when Zarn got on the field for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You over that, Zarn, or is it going to take a little time?
Oh, you got to move on fast in this industry, so you can't hold grudges and can't hold stuff closely, but it still hurts, thinking back, it still hurts. It's given me a bit of hunger for these games and definitely for next year as well with the Blues.
Congratulations to you both. It's always really cool when you got a family member as well involved, isn't it? I think it's a great story indeed. I hope that you both get game time, and that when you do, you both do yourselves and your families and your iwi and everyone else proud, mate, including everyone else in New Zealand, because we love this team.
No, awesome. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for having us, and thank you for your support.